When you order a panty online, what do you look at? Size, color, price, reviews. It arrives home in 2 days. You wear it, life moves on. But have you ever thought about who makes the panty? Whose hands, sitting where, and what's the story of those hands? Today, we are taking you inside Adira's factory. We'll introduce you to the women there. We'll tell you their stories because until you know them, you won't understand the real value of the product you wear. Adira's manufacturing unit is in a small town. From the outside, it looks normal building, but the moment you step inside, something feels different. Machines are running, threads are being cut, needles are working at their own speed. But what you hear even more is that there are conversations, laughter, someone's joy about their daughter's results, someone's tension about their household, and in between, a sip of tea. Most of the people working here are women from small towns with limited resources but with unlimited skills, and each one has her own story. There's someone who wakes up 5 in the morning, makes her kids tiffin, does the housework, then comes to the factory, stitches all day, goes home in the evening and becomes a mother again. This isn't one day, this is every day. There's someone whose husband left her. Now she's raising her 2 kids, that too alone. With her first earnings, she bought a sari for her mother. She told us over the phone crying. The moment was no less than the award for her. There's someone who stepped out of their house for work for the very first time. In a joint family, her in-laws didn't even want her to go. She gathered the courage. Today, she's the fastest stitcher in the team. These stories aren't found in any company brochure. They don't show up on LinkedIn. They aren't in any annual report. But these are real. In every stitch, in every product, many of these women had never operated a sewing machine before. Adira trains them from scratch, and in 3 months, they become so skilled that the product comes from their hands are no less in quality than an international brand. More than 60,000 of units every month from these hands, from these stories, but skills is the only one part. The real thing that keeps these women here is something else. India's garment industry has a dark side that everyone knows about, but nobody talks about. Long hours, low wages, and so much pressure, a lack of respect towards women workers. When Adira's founder, Ms. Deepa Vari, started manufacturing, she made a decision. What does this mean practically? Fixed working hours, no overtime pressure. If there's any event at the kids' school, leave is given. If there's a medical issue, flexibility is given. And most importantly, respect is given at every level. One worker told us, "Didi, at my previous workplace, I couldn't even speak with my head held high. Here, for the first time, I felt like I was somebody too." That's one line. But in that one line lies an entire manufacturing philosophy. When a human being is given respect, they don't just work, they give their best. It shows in the quality, it felt in the product, and ultimately, it reaches you. When you buy an Adira's product, you are not just buying a panty or a bra. You are supporting a woman's dignity, value, and women's skill. And you are strengthening an ecosystem that's built for women by women. But inside the factory, there's another world that only those who come here see every day. It's lunch break time. Machines are off, and there's a different sound in the factory of laughter, of conversations. Everyone sitting in a group, opening their dabbas and sharing food. Someone showing her child's drawing on phone, someone sharing her new recipe. This doesn't feel like a factory. This feels like home, where everyone is a family. Adira has noticed this one thing. When women are given a comfortable environment, productivity naturally increases. There's no need to create pressure with targets, no need to scare with deadlines. A happy person gives their best. This isn't some theory, it's visible every day. And the one thing that's very special, many of the women here wear Adira's product themselves. And this only happens when you love what you do. They know how much effort goes into one product, how many steps are there, how many precision is needed. And when they themselves wear the product, that's the pride on their faces. That pride doesn't come in paycheck. It comes when you know you have made something meaningful. So next time when you buy an innerwear, pause for a second. Think about who made it. Where was it made? Under what conditions it was made? Was that person given respect? Was that person paid fairly? Was that person's work valued? We consumers have power. We can choose the brand to support, and that choice shouldn't be based on only price and quality. That choice should be also based on what kind of people are working behind the brand. Conscious buying isn't just for the environment, it's for human beings also. This was the story of those hands you don't see, but who works every day for your comfort. If you want to try Adira's product, go to myadira.com. Behind every product, there's a real story, a real woman, and a real commitment. Share this video, tell us in the comments that what does cautious buying mean to you? Does the story behind a product matter to you? Subscribe to Adira's channel. In the next video, we'll talk about why teen girls feel so awkward about innerwear and how we can change that. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.